Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, and it plays some of the games immortals have called home. Johnny the Jet, Frazier, Crouch, Rozier, and many, many more have built this big red legacy as this crowd is ready to cheer on their beloved Cornhuskers. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Huskers will kick it away to start. He thought about bringing that out for him. Take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. At the 45 on his way. The expressway is wide open. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice.
He'll take a shot. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They go right back to him. He's loose. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball away.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Trying to get to him. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation, drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
All right, decision time early. I'm just going field goal here. Put some points on the board and pay off this nice opening drive.
And I get that, but I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going for the touchdown. Even if I get stopped, they got to go almost the whole length of the field. I'm starting the game aggressive.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Dances away from the heat. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense getting set for 1st down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The Huskers are on the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, we clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Uncorks one. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Looking for room. It's Durham. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback keeper. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Going with the counter play here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Looking down the left side. And he's got it at the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown LSU! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield, it's Floyd. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Huskers want to crank the tempo. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
Unleashes one. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
Now 2nd and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
3rd down coming up.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the right. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, LSU.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. A run for the quarterback. Finishes the run with the slide. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll take it himself. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
He's stopped. 4th and goal, and he lost a yard back to the 2.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. And the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Durham. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man. And some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, 2 former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
Now the play fake. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. To throw, it's Holstein. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Runs through a tackle. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. And the Huskers want to pick up the tempo. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for the score. Fires the pass, intercepted. The 50. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. How about that D coming up with a play like that? No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to move it through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up,
running toward the tape. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Nebraska! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On the move, it's Durham. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Play action. Release to the back. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. They'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
It's complete. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. With the run on 1st and goal. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Cornhusker! And the comeback is on. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it.
Brings it down on the right side. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sampson. They get him down after he makes the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Looking for space. It's Durham. They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Trying to find his man on first down. Pulls it in. It's Green. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Using the quick game. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Good, solid tackle.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Just about set to kick it away.
14.
He'll bring it out. It's Hall. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Wants to fire on second down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Holds it in on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Cornhuskers headed quickly to the line. From the gun. Give on the inside. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, looking to throw. Buys a little time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. He's got his man, makes the grab. The tackle is made, but he's got it. 1st and goal from the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Going for 6. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's wrestled to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense.
Timeout, LSU.
They are shaking the rafters of this place, trying to help their defense as they've got them pinned deep. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
The pass didn't work last time. It might this time. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hall. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. To let that one get away from them, they look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback checking the play. On second down, he'll fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense.
Yeah!
Might be able to put this thing away.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Durham. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, LSU! And the stomping has commenced. The offense tries again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Alabama is on top, but it's not like Tua or Jalen Hurts or even Ken Stabler are playing quarterback, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over Florida State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got a man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Huskers will hustle to the line. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down in the fourth quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man and they convert. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He needed to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll throw one to his right. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And the Huskers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Snap it to the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Trying to break the plane on second and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to run for it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the beatdown has ensued. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. First down here for the offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. They want to throw it. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Handoff to the single running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative...